Yeah, that usually helps. I used to not be an instructions guy, but I think several years back we bought a playground for my daughter, and one of these things, if you ever bought one
Yes.
of these where they like ship it to your house and it comes in a bazillion
Uh-huh.
different pieces, that's the first thing I ever put together, reading the instructions line by line because it scared the hell out of me that it would come out looking like a trapezoid or a rhombus or something. And since then, it's so much easier when you just follow the instructions. It's just a matter of making yourself do it.
That's kind of like that's life, right?
So,
If so, there's so many people have become before us and lived a lot of the mistakes, and we do with our kids the exact same way. We give them all these instructions, but we as humans insist on not following the instructions because we need to prove to ourselves that whatever's wrong or right, right? So we have to put life together incorrectly and figure that out on our own that was the incorrect way to do it, as opposed to the easiest part would be with just if we listen to more wiser individuals and possibly followed their instructions for life. Don't you think? No?
yeah, I was just thinking about a saying that I heard this week that I hadn't heard in a long time, but it's the longer I live, the more true I feel it is. And that's, what is it? Youth is wasted on
Yeah,
the young.
I've heard that one. But I want
Yeah.
to go back to the quote you
Yeah.
said before. Say it again one more time. Let me ponder that a minute. That's pretty deep. The one you
Which
just
one?
said
What?
before, youth is wasted on the young. Was that not the quote? I thought the sentence you just said, before youth is what. I thought that was your quote.
Man.
No, your quote was, you said, Laura, what did he say? Play back for me what he said before.
I think it was something about it seems more true the older he gets, but I think that was in reference to.
Well, you may have said a really good quote. You may have just coined a phrase or coined a quote there, bud. That's pretty
Wow.
deep. I was trying to ponder your
Well,
words and not youth is wasted on the young. I got to listen back to that. That'll be one thing I'll go back and listen to. I got to hear what you had because I think that's a quotable moment. Listeners, I
Wow.
want you to rewind at this point.
Aristotle in the
Rewind
making.
back on this and see what Ed said before youth is wasted on the young. I think he said something that might be profound.
I'll be listening to myself all week.
I'll play it back right now. I'll edit
Okay,
it so
perfect.
that
See,
it comes
this
back
is
in.
the beauty of technology, man. This is so good.
The longer I live, the more true I feel it is.
Yes.
Speaking of which,